Hola familia, this week we are going to do a little bit of, we're going to make a jig, okay? Most of you have a drill press as me. It's a very useful tool in our workshop. But for those of you that at some point you buy this kind of support or jig for a regular drill that can be used as a drill press or a column drill or whatever it calls. Okay, but instead of leave it in a corner and don't use anymore, we can give new life to it. For years I used one similar like this as a pen press. You just have to turn a little piece for the bottom with a dowel that fits in the hole that you have in the middle, and then it's all about turn. The size here is the size of the collar, the collar, and then if you do it with hardwood, this is gonna act as the piston. You put it in there, you tie it, and you have a perfect pen press. Much cheaper than the one that are out there or any of the models out there that are gonna do exactly the same job. But we are going to make this even more valuable because we are gonna remove this and remove the base, and we are going to build a support that is gonna allow us to use this straight on in our lathe to make adjoining with the index of our lathe. We are going to do a drill that can help us to make very accurate holes. So let's go to do that.
Well, we are going to work with steel on the lathe, so it's mandatory to have the face shield and gloves, okay? And I'm going to use a 3/4 bar from plumbing, is black steel, and a 3/4 by 3/4 by 3/4 T. This is for my lathe. It's up depending on which lathe you have to look for the right size, okay? The 3/4 works perfect for the bar of the drill jig, the drill support, and then you can make a reduction or whatever you need. So we are going to begin working with the grinder. I'm using these sanding discs that are less aggressive and are gonna do a perfect job, and this way I can go slowly until I get the right diameter, stopping frequently and measuring with the caliper until I have the right diameter. Then we will cut the bar to the length we need. Actually, I did this like you seeing there, and then I had to make it shorter, but the process is exactly the same, so it's no needed to show it. Then I tried to cut it with the lathe on, and actually it don't work. So I went to traditional way. I stopped the lathe and manually. This is because I try because I'm a little bit lazy, but it didn't work. So traditional way, muscle, and that's it. Once we have our bar, we have to very carefully clean all the bed of the lathe and all the around, because all that black dust is steel, so it will rust very easy, and we don't want that on our lathe. Next step is make a hole on the T to place a bolt to can fix the bar of the drill support. Then once I begin with a short bit and then the right size one, And once we have this, it's all a matter of tap this hole to can use a bolt, or well, the type of bolt you prefer. I have one from, I don't remember where it's coming from, but anyway, it's a handle, or have a handle, and it works perfect. It's 10 millimeters, so it works perfectly. Then, to allow the bar of the drill support, which is 25 millimeters, we have to write out of the threads inside the T. It's not a difficult task. I'm using a Dremel with a carbide tip, and it does the job in just in a minute. So another easy task here. Once we have that, final touches with a hand file, and really was not difficult to do it. So once we have that, we can place the support on the banjo, and now we can move the drill support to the front, because have to be at the front of our banjo or our tool rest. Now it's just a matter of place the drill, tight it, and we have a perfectly functional support for the lathe that will allow us, in conjunction with the index of our lathe, to make repetitive holes with more accuracy than if we do it by hand. So that is, well, there you have the support. So I hope you like it. If so, thumbs up, please. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any doubts or comments, just leave down below. And if any of you can and want to help the channel, there's my Patreon button. And if you click on my image, you will go to the second channel, where every Friday I upload some comments on the follow-up of the project. So until then, have a nice day. Bye-bye.